the millions and millions of French people who expressed their opinion through these elections, no matter who they are. I'd like to thank the millions of French people who voted for us, for a European ecological power. I would like to thank all of the volunteers who've been part of this campaign based on optimism, joy, enjoyment, the love of Europe, of democracy, of solidarity, of the environment and justice. I would like to tell them that we will live up to that trust. We will fight. We will fight for Europe, a democratic Europe, sovereign Europe, a feminist Europe, a humanist Europe, an environmental Europe, and a social Europe. I am proud of what we've achieved, but I do not feel that we should celebrate. This evening, the far right accounts for 40% in France. Right now, all around Europe, we are seeing a wave, we are witnessing a wave that is shaking the foundations of our institutions. We are at a tipping point, a historic tipping point. War is once again raging on our continent. The far right is leading in a number of European countries. Across our institutions, enemies of Europe are going to set about unmaking our shared treasure that is European democracy. We will fight against them. We will fight them in Europe, and we will fight them in France. So long as we are here, we will go straight to our goals. There will be no European immigration law voted alongside the Rassemblement National. We never play their game. We fight against the far right every day. Our responsibility is now immense, in Europe and in France. Our responsibility is now to fight against that feeling that is spreading, the feeling that the far right's rise to power is inevitable. We will never give over to that. Right now, we are in a situation that no one would have expected at the beginning of the campaign. At this moment, we are in a situation that calls each and every one of us to take a look at history. We have a responsibility now to fight the fight. So we're not here to celebrate. What we're here to do is get ready for the next step. Together, we will work and work some more. That is what we must do. We must show what this communication-based campaign has not been able to show. By that I mean an alternative, a powerful, enthusiastic, joyful alternative to nationalism. What we will bring to the fore is a new political space. And we'll do this in France and in Europe. This will be based on a visceral attachment to democracy, to freedom, to the environment, to solidarity. And it is that political space that will stop the far right from taking power. This political space is a different way to go about politics. Being open, being honest, being transparent, not allowing lies, not allowing violence. So, this evening we are faced with the beginning of a path. We call on all citizens who believe in equality and solidarity, who believe in the environment, who believe from the bottom of their hearts in the European project. We must call on all of those citizens to join us. We must work together. We must work Europe-wide, and we must get to work here in France. We must continue to foster the hope that was born during this campaign. That is our duty, and that is our life jacket. So I'd like you to see today as a step in a fight that is bigger than each and every one of us. In any case, you can count on me. There will be no single second during which we rest. Democracy is our greatest wealth. Democracy is something that dies when it is not defended, when it is not given life, when it is not supported. For too many decades, we have just benefited from the legacy of democracy, but now, tonight, we need democracies that fight for themselves. We will be democrats who fight. And we will answer those questions. We will answer to the suffering, to the anger that explains and feeds the far-right wave. Words will not be enough. Now we need to act. Each and every one of us needs to get to work, needs to show that France has not given up on the humanist ideal and has not given up on the Republican ideal or indeed the European ideal. We will be the rebirth of that France.